Hi guys, welcome or welcome back again to another video. How are you guys doing? If you're coming across my channel, my face for the first time, my name is Becca. So this is a continuation of the other video where I told you guys, I promised you I'll be talking about the cons of working night shifts. Honestly, research has shown that people that do work night shifts are twice as likely to develop cancers as people that do day shift. And something happened to me recently on the 18th of November that I am not going to forget in a minute. And this is the second time this particular thing has been happening to me. And I feel like it is just a warning sign or it's just a red flag telling me that, girl, you need to chill and slow down. And as I said in my other video, I've been doing night shift from 2015 till date with only 1 year break or 1 year, bridge or gap in between these years. I have been doing night shift. It has helped me a lot. If you watch my previous video when I talked about the pros of working night shift, I talked about the advantages. So it has really helped me a lot. But if I'm going to be stopping night shift, these are some of the reasons why I will be considering stopping working night shift, because honestly, the disadvantages sometimes outweigh the advantages. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to talk about as the disadvantage of working night shift is sleeping problems. You know that melatonin, which is the hormone that is responsible for coordinating or helping you to have a good sleep. When you work night shift, because you have light flashing in your eye in the night, when you come back home, you have the daylight flashing in your eyes when you are going to sleep. So it's like you are constantly being exposed to light. What helps melatonin to be produced is that in darkness, melatonin production is increased. So because you don't have that darkness for melatonin to be produced, you are exposed to be having sleeping problems. And these sleeping problems can bring about things like migraine. So you're constantly having headache because your body is not well settled. You're not able to unwind. You're not able to relax. So if you grow up or if you keep, going on with night duties, when you grow up, you become something like a sundowner. You can't settle at night. And I have nursed a lot of residents who used to work night shifts when they were young or back in the days. And I tell you what, they can hardly sleep for 2 hours, even when they are put on multiple sleep-inducing medications. Their body cannot still relax for them to have that settled night sleep. So really, sleep disturbances is one of the disadvantages that I would consider if I really want to quit night shifts. The next thing is low red blood cells production in your blood. So you know that there is this hormone called erythropoietin. What erythropoietin does is that erythropoietin is produced by the kidney, yeah? And research shows that erythropoietin production is maximized or is increased at night. So when the body is asleep and when the body is relaxed, erythropoietin is able to be produced from the kidneys. And this erythropoietin helps to produce red blood cells, which is the oxygen carrying capacity of blood, which helps to produce oxygen to the brain, to the cells, to the other parts of the body for the body to function. Guess what? Because you work at night and you're mostly awake, the kidneys are not able to produce this erythropoietin. So the kidneys suffer. Erythropoietin is not well produced. Therefore, you do not have adequate red blood cells production in your blood. Therefore, you have anemia, you have migraines, your blood is not really oxygenated. Every consequence that comes with hypoxia, you definitely have them. And that is why I stick to taking my blood supplements, which I'll talk about when I'm talking about how to combat night shift. If you're a night worker, I take blood supplements. And as you can see, I have one here, which is from Holland & Barrett. This is not an advert. I have loads of blood supplements and loads of multivitamins that I take because I am not well exposed to sunshine and to other things like this. So eventually, if you keep working night shift, it affects your kidneys, you develop anemia, you have low oxygen carrying capacity in your blood, and its reaping effect or its health consequences also comes to you as you progress in age. The next thing is low vitamin D levels in your blood. Now, because you work night shift and you do not go out in the day, let's say you're in a country like Ghana, for instance, where there is adequate sunshine in the day, because you are working, you don't have that sunshine, so your vitamin D levels are low. Now, when you grow and you are a female, what happens is that you are prone to osteoporosis and your bones become brittle easily. When you're in a country like UK or in a country where there is no adequate sunshine, already the vitamin D levels are low for everybody. Because you work nights and you don't work days, the little sunshine that comes out, especially in summer, that you're supposed to enjoy, you do not enjoy them because you're still working. So that little sunshine also, you skip it or you don't get it. So eventually you are losing out on vitamin D on all levels. And if you don't supplement them through your food and through your supplement intake, is going to affect you, especially with your bone health. You're going to be getting arthritis, osteoporosis, brittle bones. Another health problem is metabolic changes or changes in your metabolism. Because the body is not able to relax, the hormones that are able to control metabolism, like insulin, because the insulin is produced by the pancreas, because the pancreas is constantly working when is supposed to relax, that insulin production level is low or is minimized. So because insulin production is low, metabolism is also poor. You are prone to developing things like diabetes mellitus. You have problems with weight gain. Let me use myself as an example. Before then, when I started to work this night shift, although yes, childbirth and all things has combined to making me gain weight, but really I think night shift has really had a significant impact on my weight. When I was leaving the NHS, I was weighing 58 kg, which is usually around my average weight, 58 to 60, maximum of 65. Now, when I moved to this care home, I realized that because I wanted to keep awake at night, I was constantly eating, metabolism was always taking place, and there was no proper, or definitely there will be no proper insulin production in my blood. I developed, or I suddenly started to gain weight, and from that 65 mark, I hit 85. I had to make a conscious effort to check my weight, to be very disciplined not to eat anything after a certain period. Although it's very hard because you are still working, the body is working, but you are not eating. So it's like you are fasting and you are working at the same time, which takes a lot of discipline. But if you don't do that, you are going to shoot in weight. You're going to have problems with metabolism, with gastrointestinal. Yeah, at a point I was just having diarrhea, like I was just pouring diarrhea because of indigestion. Because the moment you eat, you are not able to settle in the day. Once you come back from work, you eat and you are just going to sleep straight away. So you have problems with digestion, you have problems with metabolism, and you have weight gain problems, which also consequently leads you to developing conditions like diabetes mellitus, heart attack, because the body is not able to rest. The heart is constantly pumping. I realize that when I come back from night shift and I don't get that sleep, I have palpitations, my heart is racing, my heart rate goes up, and things like this do not really help. If you're not able to settle properly at night, you are likely to develop conditions like hypertension and heart attack. Also, according to the 2012 British Journal study that they conducted, people who work night shift are prone to developing cancers twice as much as their counterparts who work day shift. Because obviously, as I said, from all that I've been saying from the beginning, your body is not well rested. The hormones that are supposed to be produced to neutralize or to get rid of the free radicals that are in your body are not being produced. So if you do not supplement this in your food, or you don't do other things to meet up to that, it means that these cells, there can be cell mutation, there can be cell mitosis can happen easily, where cells mutate themselves easily, and this can lead to cancers, especially if you're a female, cancer of the breast. The next point is emotional disturbances. Because you're not able to rest, the brain is constantly working around the clock. You have problems with emotion, you are easily depressed, you have problems with anger management, you are easily irritated. Things that may not or shouldn't have aggravated you can easily aggravate or irritate you, because the brain is constantly on the move, and so you find yourself to have emotional imbalances or emotional disturbances like mood swings. Today you're extremely happy, tomorrow you're extremely sad, you don't know what is happening. It all boils down, or it all comes as an effect of the brain not being able to settle as a result of the fact that you are working night shifts. The next point is that it's not always safe to work night shift. In the western part of the world, it's quite safer because crime rates and stuff are on their minimal. But if you are in a place like West Africa or Ghana, where a lot of crime or things happen at night, robbery and stuff happen at night, you are not safe because you are going to work at night. You are not really sure what the environment is going to be like. People have been attacked at night whilst they were going to work. I have colleagues who were attacked on their way to night shift. Even when you're transporting yourself to work, a lot can happen at that time of the day or at that time of the night. Anything can happen. So it's not really, really safe. And the last, but certainly not the least point that I'm going to be talking about is family friction. Sometimes the spouses that you marry, it's not everybody that understands the routines of being a night worker. Is not everybody that can accept the fact that you always have to work night shift. If you don't have an understanding partner or a partner that really understands you, there can be friction, because whilst they are doing day or they are working day and at night they want to have you, with them, they do not have you around. Also, if you have children who are young to understand, they feel like, why is mommy or why is daddy always leaving us to go to work at night when they're supposed to be with us, to relax with us at home. It really takes a committed family or committed partners to really understand, to accept and to embrace the fact that this member of the family works, night shift, and to give them that support and that encouragement that they really need. These are the cons, or these are the disadvantages that I've realized based from my own personal experiences, how it has affected my life as a night nurse. Let me know in the comment section if you also got any disadvantage or any con that I didn't talk about in this video that you feel like other people should know. Put them in the comment section and let other people also learn from us. Thank you as always for watching my videos, for constantly coming back to the channel, and until we meet again in my next video, guys, it's bye.